This video will show you how to declare variable and use the variable in Java program. To do this, I will create a new program. This program will just basically multiply two signed integer number. So we call this multiply program. And select public static void main, click finish. So in the beginning of the program, what I need to do is to declare the variable. Variable is basically a part of memory where you can name it and use it in your program. To multiply two integer number, I need two variable and another one that contain the result from the multiply. So to declare the variable, I need to put in the primitive type name. For this two variable, I make it integer, so I put in int. I name it A and B, and then result. So with this statement, I have three variables declared, A, B, and result as an integer. Now the next line I need to do is to assign the value to A and B. I can do this by the assignment operation, which is basically equal sign. On the right of the equal sign, I put in the value which I want to assign to the left, which is variable A. Do it the same thing for B. So A should contain the value of 5 and B should contain the value of 10. Now the next thing is to calculate it. So I put in the result equal to A multiplied by B. So basically it just calculates A multiplied by B and put the value of result to the result variable. Now next thing I need to do is to print out this result to the monitor. So use system out. So to append the string with the value inside variable, I can use the plus operation. So in this statement, it will print out the string result is space, then apply by the value within the result variable. Now let's run it. I get the result 50. There are another way to declare variable. Instead of declare the variable all three in the same line, I can separate them into the different line. So this should work the same way as the previous source code. As you can see that the results are the same. Now instead of assigning the value on separate line, I can initialize this value when I declare the variable. This is called initialization, which means I declare the variable A and assign the value 5 to variable A at the same time. So I don't need these two variables. However, However, inside the program, I can change the value of A, just like I did. So you can see the result is 6. The value at that statement, the value of this A becomes 2 and B becomes 3. So when you multiply it, you get 6. To conclude this, the variable can be declared with the initialized value. However, within the program, you can always change the value of the variable by assignment operation. This is a sample program which uses the variable. In this program, it calculates the total eggs inside the number of baskets by giving the number of baskets and the eggs inside each of basket. In the first line, you can see that we declare 2 variables and also initialize the value inside it. So I have the number of baskets and eggs per basket. On the next line, I declare one more variable, which is the type float, which literally means the floating point, and then I put in the value. If you can see that I put in the suffix f. If I remove this, I got the error, because by default the Java recognizes the floating point as a double number, and you cannot assign the double value to a float without casting it, which we will learn in the next coming labs. So if I put in f, it is to indicate that this number, this floating number, is a float. Now the next line is to calculate the total eggs by multiplying these 2 variables and put the result to the total eggs variable. And to calculate the total price, I use the total eggs variable multiplied by the price per eggs and put in the result to the float variable called total price. So in the next couple lines, it's for printing out the result. Let's run this. Now I have the result, which is output here. So in this program, we can separate them by 3 sections. First is variable declaration. Second is to calculate the result and put the result in the variable. And the third is to output the calculation. So that's it for variable. Thank you for watching.